Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm going to go over connecting to Citrix. We're going to go into content, and you'll see a whole bunch of stuff, and it looks pretty intimidating. What we're going to do is just I'm just going to click on the table of contents just to get a baseline. If I click on table of contents, everything closes up. So from here, let's go into getting started. Course technical resources, and this is how it looks like by default. Typically, you want to find remote connection to lab computers. If any of these are open, right, you just close it up. Remote connection to lab computers. Third one. First two will be the tutorials. Third one will be the link to Citrix connection. I'm gonna click it, and then from there you type in your username at mtsu.edu. I think for students it's slightly different in terms of the naming at the last part. You put in your password that you usually use to log into MTSU and to go through your accounts and all of that, and then you hit login, and from there you put in your two-factor authentication. Alright, so I put in my authentication and I hit submit. So this will load up. What you want to do is click on this button, detect Citrix workspace app. From what I know, it'll check to see if you have the software installed or not, and then from there it'll take you further. So it says some things here. I don't have it installed. I had it uninstalled for the sake of doing this. So I'm just gonna click agree, and I'm gonna hit download, and it's gonna ask me to save. I save it. It's right here, and the file size is pretty large, 419 megabytes, so you have to be aware of that. I double click it. It asks me if I want to install it and all that. Alright, so here we are. It unpacked everything, and I'm just gonna hit continue. All this stuff, I agree, continue. Let's take a look at what we have here going on. You could just use this, start app protection after installation, and then install. Alright, so it just finished. Here we are, brand new. So you put in your email address, specifically your MTSU. Continue. Alright, so I had to pause the video again. So this is an example right here. Say whatever the first part is, and then there's that mtmail dot mtsu, mtmail. Whereas the instructors, they don't have this mtmail. Put mtmail in here, this mtmail. Make sure you do that. I've had students just kind of follow exactly what I'm doing verbatim. So do not do that. Do this. Make sure to put that. I have to mention this because it has happened before. Alright. Continue. So I did it again. I put in my username. So from what I remember, right? Like for me, this is my username and this is my email. For the students, I know that this is their email where there's this empty mail. In terms of their username, I don't have any examples to pull up, right? But assuming, let's say you have your own specialized username, right? Then you put that in. If not, you put in your email. You got, if one doesn't work, do the other. Is basically what I'm saying, right? You put in your password. So I put in my username. Previously I put in my email, but it's not accepting it. Put in my username, sign in. Okay, there, it worked. Okay. Then I put in the verification code, the two-factor authentication. Now we're in. So here we are. Alright, so I wanted to show this. I took a screenshot right? And you see right here, it added, this is the Citrix workspace, and this is the animation lab. And then here, click on that. You'll see this. See? And this is the animation lab desktop viewer. I hit OK. Right here, this screen is where you gain access to the classes, all your files, and all that stuff. So it took about a minute, and now I'm in. If I click on the folder on there, and here is the W drive. This W drive, and you'll notice everything over here, and you scroll down and you find our class and whatnot, and then you can dump your things in there, projects, backups, or whatever. Our class is Annum 1090 fall. Right, so we have here what, 002 fall, that's 001. Gotta be careful, you have to pay attention with if it's fall or spring, right? There's fall 2025, fall 2025, spring, fall 2025, 1090-003. Yeah. So that's all of that. And then let's pretend if this was your desktop that you use when you're at school. You know, same process. You can copy from here, and then you could paste it locally onto your home computer or laptop, things like that. I want to show how to get out of here. You could click here. Right. This guy right there, this strange looking toolbar thing, and then disconnect, and it takes you out. And a side note, at the home button, I double click that and it gets me in. This just, you could just I guess ignore this. This here is the desktop, and you can go into specific classes. I don't really mess with this. These are like the animation lab, Bragg 148, Bragg 247, Bragg 253, blah blah blah. Student virtual desktop, just, you know, take a look in there. I'm not a student, so I don't really know how all this extra stuff works for the students. Me personally, I just use the animation lab. Just double check with your other professors, see what they advise as well, and then go from there. Okay, bye.